What you see right behind me is the latest Kodiaq that has launched in the country, and we are at an off-road track to experience this. It's not only this, we also are getting to drive the other SUVs from Škoda's range. Let's take a look, but that's not the only thing that has brought us here to Alibag this week. Škoda Auto India celebrates 25 years in the country, ranking among the top 7 car brands in India today. With offerings ranging from an affordable compact SUV for price-conscious buyers to the more premium offerings and also capable SUVs with off-road credentials, the brand continues to grow and diversify here in India. Here's more from Škoda Auto India's first Indian brand director, Ashish Gupta. Mr. Gupta, thank you so much for joining us on Overdrive and CNBC. Congratulations on your new role as brand director for Škoda Auto India, that too in its 25th year.
Yeah.
How are you going to be approaching the Škoda brand differently than Volkswagen in India?
I think, the approach, I think every brand has its DNA. Every brand has its things which ticks for them. And right now I'm in the phase of finding out what ticks for Škoda. I've been, of course, part of the group and watching how the Škoda brand is doing from an outside. But now that I'm inside, but at the end of the day, the basics of the business remain the same. You have to know your customers, you have to know your dealers, you have to know your markets, you have to know your product. Yeah, as long as those basics are known, I think a little bit tweaking in the strategy and you can make it work.
But under your watchful eye, how is the brand going to expand more? How are you going to bring in more
I think very important for us to first of all define what is our growth strategy, what are the pillars, what do we stand for, and I think to take the brand up with the kind of growth that we are experiencing now, very important to have a strategy and a structure around it. So 3 pillars of strategy that we have worked on. One is relevance. Now we are targeting around 3% of the market share. We have to be relevant with the products that we have. We have to be relevant with the price points that we are introducing our products at. The second big pillar for us is differentiation. At the end of the day, it's a hyper competitive market out there and you have to stand out. How do you differentiate ourselves or yourself in terms of what do you offer to the customer? So that is the second pillar. And the third is trust. And trust is built by consistency and delivering on your promises. So these are the 3 big strategy pillars that I think we are driving together to make sure that we sustain our success.
And Kylaq has quickly become the the top seller, in fact, from the brand. But it is also cannibalizing the Kushaq's sales numbers, right? So how do you plan to...
No, I don't think so. I think, if you look at it, it is also a question of a network ramp up. So we have expanded almost 60 outlets in the last 6 months, and by this year we plan to end up at 350 outlets. So when you are ramping up your network to that extent, getting the team focused at the dealership on each of the products is sometimes difficult. You have to also understand that we are now getting into a mass segment which has very different dynamics and very different customers from what our network has been used to. So it's a question of a little bit of a time, a little bit of adjustment for us to and our network to work out on what works for each segment, and then we'll bounce back.
Okay, Škoda's aim was to make the Indian market, one of the top 3 markets globally. So also, and to reach the mark of 1 lakh sales in India, it's been 6 months, and in 2025, that was the mark that the brand wanted to reach. What is it today?
I think, at the end of the day, numbers are an outcome of what your strategy and what your ambitions are. Yeah? Numbers are always changing because numbers are always dependent on what the market is doing, what the competition is doing. So I wouldn't like to put a number to it. Of course, that always remains an ambition. As a number, as a sales guy, of course, I work on targets. But having said that, more important for me is growth. Yeah, that is number one. In every parameter that we are out there, whether it is volumes, whether it is segment share, whether it is market share, whether it is market rank, whether it is profitability, you have to grow because that's the basis of business.
Right.
Secondly, if you look at it, we have taken a huge leap already this year from rank 11 last year to rank 7. And that is the rank I would like to hold on to.
What is the brand's take on the EV policy? Is it finally time to bring the Elroq maybe to India?
No, I think EV policy just out of the blocks. No surprises there. Most of the contours of the EV policy are known for the last 1 year. So definitely to be a relevant player going forward, you have to be in the EV space. There's no 2 questions about it. What product, what time, I think for the next time.
But is it not this year per se?
No, I think the inflection point in India will come somewhere around end of 26, beginning of 27. That's when, and it's not by chance, it's when the manufacturing capabilities are available, when supply chains have stabilized, when also the new CAFE norms, kick in. So everybody's preparing for that, and so are we.
So I'm obviously jumping the gun, but I would like to know, because since you already have set up a plant in India, would that be an option, manufacturing, EV for the masses in India?
No, if you have to be a relevant player and if you have to utilize take use of the market that exists, you have to localize. There is no way you can actually, plug and play from your global portfolio products in a mass scale. So if you have to be a mass player in the EV segment, you have to localize.
Given that you're just coming in from the hot hatch launch, the Volkswagen Golf GTI, we are expecting something from Škoda as well, the Octavia. What's the timeline for that?
So I will leave that for the next interaction we have. But definitely that's on the cards.
Given that the after sales is of course a sore talking point for the brand, how are you going to approach this and change things in India?
I think at the end of the day, if you look at it over the last 5 years, a lot has changed on the way we approach service. I think the first stumbling block was the cost of ownership that had a negative perception around our brand. That we have addressed to a very, very large extent. Today, a Kylaq or a Kushaq you can get serviced for basically 6,000 to 7,000 rupees a year, which is not even available in smaller segments. This year we have also standardized the 1-year SMP, which includes parts also. So for 1 year, basically your maintenance is free. So the cost of ownership part has been taken care of. Secondly was our parts availability. So that also is not a question mark anymore. Most of our products are localized, so supply chains are more nimble and we are able to make sure that parts are available to our customers at any point of time. Our service rates of part supplies are more than 96% right now, one of the best in the industry now. The third aspect is service quality. I think that is where the challenge will continue for some time, and that is one of the priorities for me to address, because we are ramping up our network also to a large extent. And when you ramp up your network, you also have to make sure that your people have the capability to provide service. So that's an ongoing job that we are tackling right now, and that is a priority for me.
And we had a blast yesterday, with the Kodiaq on an off-road track. But of course, the customers want a diesel engine as well. So what can you tell me about that?
No, I think, as I said, we've just launched the Kylaq. At the end of the day, you also have to choose your battles. You have to choose what makes sense for you at that point of time. At this point of time, the priority for us as a brand, as a team, is the new baby in town, the Kylaq. That is what I would like to focus on. All other things can wait.
All right. Thank you so much for your time and good luck with your new journey.
Thank you so much.